Are you tired of being ignored by women you're attracted to, while they chase after guys who don't seem to deserve their attention? If so, you're not alone. And the solution isn't what you think. Most dating advice focuses on looks, money, or manipulative mind games. But the truth is, cultivating genuine confidence and becoming a high-value person is what really attracts quality partners of any gender. By developing self-assurance while treating others with respect, you'll stand out from the insecure crowd in the best way possible. This video provides 10 powerful tips to help you approach women. No tricks or negging, just advice for becoming the kind of grounded, purpose-driven individual that people are naturally drawn to. Implement these tips and you'll be amazed at how interactions improve. 1. Cultivate unshakable confidence. Confidence is the foundation upon which all successful interactions are built. Confident guys don't buy drinks first to get attention, they command it. Women are naturally drawn to men who carry themselves with poise and self-assurance, without veering into arrogance. Cultivate genuine confidence by focusing on your strengths, accomplishments, and unique qualities that make you a catch. Confidence isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about embracing who you are and owning it unapologetically. When you radiate self-assurance, women will pick up on that energy and it will make them more receptive to your approach. Remember, confidence isn't about bravado or cockiness. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and believing that you have something valuable to offer. When you carry yourself with this mindset, women will be drawn to your authentic presence, and approaching them will feel like a natural extension of your self-assured demeanor. 2. Master the art of body language. Here's the truth. Most guys are clueless when it comes to reading body language and social cues. They miss all the subtle signs that a woman is interested or not feeling it. An attractive woman's body is constantly giving off signals through her posture, facial expressions, and micro-movements. Women are highly attuned to nonverbal cues, and the way you carry yourself can convey volumes about your intentions and confidence. Stand tall, make eye contact, and maintain an open, relaxed posture. This communicates confidence, approachability, and a sense of ease that puts women at ease. Avoid closed-off or fidgety body language, as this can come across as nervous or dishonest. Mastering the ability to interpret this unspoken language is huge. It allows you to calibrate your approach in real time based on the feedback she's giving off nonverbally. If her body is closed off or she seems uncomfortable, you can pivot your approach. When you sense openness, you can lean in to build that connection. Pay close attention to her body language, but also be aware of your own. Nervous habits like fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or adopting a closed-off posture can make you seem shifty or lacking confidence. An open, relaxed stance puts both of you at ease. 3. Develop emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence separates the men from the boys. So many dudes get bent out of shape when a woman isn't interested or mistakes their vibe. They take it personally and let their emotions run wild with anger, disappointment, or hurt ego. The smooth operators, though, they can read the room and empathize with how someone is feeling. Through heightened awareness of emotional cues and body language, they can sense if she's uncomfortable or just not interested. With emotional control, they effortlessly back off without getting flustered. Keeping your emotions in check like this makes all the difference. She doesn't feel pressured or pursued in a way that makes her uncomfortable. By connecting to her feelings, you show consideration and respect. This prevents you from being that guy who plows ahead obliviously and earns the label of creep. Being in touch with one's feelings while regulating them appropriately is an underrated yet crucial skill for healthy relationships. Those who lack self-awareness, maturity, and empathy inevitably struggle to create meaningful connections. 4. Find common ground. One of the most effective ways to approach women without being creepy is to find common ground. Look for shared interests, experiences, or connections that can serve as a natural conversation starter. Finding common ground is like a cheat code for making that initial connection. You could be total strangers, but as soon as you discover you're both huge fans of the same musical artist or both visited the same offbeat travel destination, bam, instant rapport. Maybe you're both fans of the same sports team, or you notice she's reading a book by your favorite author. Use these shared interests as a way to break the ice and establish a friendly rapport. When you have something in common, It creates a sense of familiarity and comfort, making your approach feel less like an unwanted advance and more like a natural interaction between two people with shared interests. Having shared interest as a conversation spark, it doesn't feel like you're just another random person hitting on her out of the blue. The approach has an organic, low-pressure feeling to it based on the commonality you've established. That makes her way more open and amenable to connecting. 5. Develop an abundant social life. Few things are as appealing as a person who is engaged with those around them and making the most of their time on Earth. A successful social life signals you're fun, well-rounded, and have quality traits that others appreciate. If your world revolves around pursuing romantic sexual interests at the expense of other social connections, it comes across as thirsty and one-track minded. People are drawn to those who embrace all aspects of life in a balanced way. Encourage your non-romantic relationships, whether family, friends, colleagues, or reminders. Having abundant sources of social fulfillment means you're not heavily focused on or dependent on finding a partner for happiness in social engagement. When you're living life to the fullest through a variety of social avenues, you'll be refreshingly different from many of the relationship-obsessed people vying for attention. You'll stand out in the best way. 6. Respect personal space. Nothing screams creep more than invading someone's personal space without consent. When approaching a woman, be mindful of her comfort level and maintain a respectful distance. She may be a total smoke show, but that doesn't give you permission to crowd her space. One of the biggest tips to not being a creep? Respect her personal bubble. Don't corner her, block her exits, or stand uncomfortably close without permission. That pseudo-trapping vibe makes any woman's guard go through the roof. She'll go into defensive mode, frantically looking for exits as she feels like a trapped animal. No matter how harmless your intentions, invading her personal space can trigger a primal fear-panic response. Give her room to breathe and stay conscious of her space. If she backs up or seems to shrink away, respect that boundary. Don't escalate. Pursuing further when she's giving those closed-off signals will only reinforce that trapped feeling and ensure you get rejected. 7. Be genuine and authentic. Women have a strange ability to sniff out dishonesty and disingenuous behavior. They can smell a deceiving act from a mile away. If you approach them with ulterior motives or put on an act, they'll pick up on it immediately, and it will undermine any chance of a genuine connection. Instead, strive for authenticity in your interactions. Be true to who you are and let your genuine personality shine through. Women appreciate honesty and will respond better to a sincere approach than a rehearsed routine. Avoid using canned pickup lines or relying too heavily on scripted material. These can come across as insincere and undermine your credibility. Instead, focus on having a real conversation and letting the interaction unfold naturally. 8. Practice active listening. Active listening is an art, but it's transformative when you master it. So many guys just can't seem to stop thinking about what they'll say next. They're not really taking in and absorbing what this incredible woman is expressing. When you actually pay attention to her words, her stories, her passions as she shares them, it makes her feel seen and valued as a person. You're showing you have the emotional intelligence to understand her perspective. With follow-up questions and engaged body language, you're displaying curiosity about who she is as an individual. This elevated interaction separates you from just another guy trying to get in her pants. You become someone worth connecting with on a deeper level. 9. Be willing to walk away. As counterintuitive as it sounds, sometimes the best move is being willing to walk away from an interaction. If she's blowing you off repeatedly or you're just not vibing at all, don't get stuck in that scarcity mindset trying to force something. Have the secure confidence to disengage gracefully when it's clearly not happening. Don't get bent out of shape over it or let it rattle you. There's no need to overcompensate by doubling your efforts. Politely wish her well and remove yourself from the situation. Ironically, this attitude of abundance shows her much higher value than if you tried to make her interested when she's not feeling it. Her disinterest doesn't shatter your self-worth. You're the prize. Why pursue someone who doesn't recognize that? 10. Practice and learn from experiences. Look, becoming someone who can consistently approach and connect with women in a smooth, respectful way isn't achieved overnight. It takes practice, patience, and a willingness to constantly learn and improve. Don't get discouraged if you experience some rejections and failed interactions along the way. Those are data points that allow you to adjust your approach and get better over time. What worked? What didn't? How did you show up? Be brutally honest in self-assessing. Seek feedback from trusted friends or mentors who can give you a realistic critique. Be open to taking constructive feedback without defense or getting emotional. Consistent effort, an open mind, and a willingness to keep evolving is how you develop this skill. Mastering the art of approaching women without being creepy is a journey, but one well worth taking. By being confident, respecting boundaries, and fostering genuine connection, you'll not only increase your chances of success in the dating world, but also cultivate healthier relationships built on mutual understanding and respect. Remember, true attraction lies in the ability to make someone feel comfortable, respected, and valued. The more experience you get under your belt, the more automatic and natural all these tips will become. Stay persistent, keep integrating the lessons, and soon you'll be that easy, magnetic presence women are drawn to. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.